Hello, this is Brian with Titanium Brian, and today I will be reviewing the SOL FireLite kit. The SOL FireLite kit is basically a waterproof bag, and then it comes with 22 fire tinders, waterproof tinder quicks, and it says 20, but mine actually came with 22, so that's just an added bonus. And it also came with a FireLite sparker to light the tinder quicks. The first thing I'm going to do is test whether or not the tinder quick will light with the spark light. When igniting a tinder quick with an SOL spark light, you want to take one of the ends and break it apart. So that you do this so that it can catch a spark, because if it's all condensed, it's waterproof, but it can't catch a spark. So once you've got it all fluffed up, you want to take your spark light, make sure it works. You pull back with your thumb in the direction that it wants to go, like that. Okay. And then you want to position it right up next to it, like this. And then you want to do it. It may take you a couple of times, and you may have to re-fluff your tinder quick and fluff it up more. So there you have it. It works. So now I'm going to weigh the SOL FireLite kit, and as you can see, it weighs about 63 hundredths of an ounce, or about 18 grams, give or take a couple grams. So that's really light. And then I'm just going to compare it to a couple of things. So this is my stormproof matchbox, and it has about 25 matches in here. And that actually weighs 23 grams, which is more, or 0.81 ounces. So that's a little bit more than this weighs. And then I'm also going to weigh the Bear Grylls Flint and Steel. And that weighs 2.82 ounces, or about 80 grams. So they both weigh more than this, and that just kind of proves that this is ultralight. And it also has the tinder quicks inside. This only has a little bit of tinder, like one cotton ball, and this is just a box of matches, so it weighs less. Now I'm going to test how waterproof this bag is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the tinder quicks and the spark light out of the bag. And then I'm going to put a dry piece of paper of it. I'm going to seal the bag to make sure all of the air is out. And then I'm going to put it in this container of water and make sure it's submerged, and I'm going to leave it there for a couple of minutes. So, it's been a couple of minutes, and now I'm going to take the bag out of the water. And see if the towel is wet. Or paper, sorry. I'm gonna dry my hands to make sure that my hands don't get the paper wet and not make an accurate test. And then I'm gonna take the paper out. The bag does not look wet at all. It looks very dry. And I actually pushed the bag down in the water, submerging it completely, but it floats. And then, as you can see, this paper is very dry, except for a little bit right here. So it looks like the bag leaked a tiny bit, but not enough to really change much. So now you know that it can start a fire and that the bag should protect the tinder quick. But one of SOL's claims is that these tinder quick are completely waterproof. So let's say worst case scenario, I fell into a stream and I hit a rock and I punctured the bag and there's water coming in, so the bag's no longer waterproof. So I'm going to dunk this in the water, and then I'm going to push it in, okay? Then I'm going to take it out, and I'm going to try to light a fire with it using the spark light. It looks like it did light. So, as you can see, it can light after being dunked in water. See if it burns as complete. Just needed to make it really fluffy. I have decided to rate the SOL FireLite kit at 4 out of 5 stars because it did serve its purpose and start a fire. It's ultra light, but the bag is not completely waterproof like it says. It let in a few drops.